right, we're here on the FCC Cup. We have Vortex Lunatic versus Saturn Esports. PJ's going in right now, and he's coming in with let's see, some Dragon Riders and Valks. Got some Super Barbs as well. Starting off with an RC walk, it looks like, right here at 5 o'clock. Working in. Nice, gonna get onto that monolith. On the RC, she has Blitro boots and I call it the spear thrower. Working in towards these Super Wiz towers. Nice. Has the Fox on the RC. Coming in, does recaller. Picking out the core there. Here comes the Dragon Duke flying through. There goes the arrow. Takes out the lava launcher and those other defenses around the town hall. Nice. Sets up nice pathing. Look at this. Here comes the Root Riders. Valks. Has the Dragon Duke working up alongside as well. All right. Has a totem down there distracting that long shot. That's very nice. Moving in up and towards this Revenge Tower compartment, nice and early. All right, Revenge Tower falls. They're working their way around. He drops another totem there for the long shot. Drops an overgrowth at 11 to 12 o'clock area. Troops are working around. Long shot's still on that totem. Totem does go down. Look at that. Long shot's out of it with that Yeti. All right. Troops are working around. Dragon Duke's still staying up. Looking like a 3-star opener. I think he has the power to get through the rest of the base. Nice attack. Blue Rider's still healthy. Dragon Duke does go down. It says that Tesla and Inferno Tower, but he has the strength to get it all. What a nice attack. There you go. Here's his army composition. And we'll get into the next hit. He's looking to secure a 3-star to match the 3-star they just got. With the RC walk at 3. Was invisible. Gets onto the defensive heroes, so he throws an invis down, going into the monolith. Throws an overgrowth behind the monolith. Getting into the Revenge Tower nice and early. RC goes invis. Goes to ability. She has the haste file on her. Going through quick right there. Getting Inferno. Nice. Gets a sweeper. Gets a builder hut. Gonna get the lava launcher. Man, this base is getting thinner and thinner right there. A lot of defense has gone away on that walk. Does get the Inferno Tower in the core now. Here comes in the Root Riders. Coming right at 4 o'clock. There you go. Drops in the Dragon Duke behind. It's going to work on that. Geared up. Oh no, gets distracted by some traps, I believe. Now it gets working on the Lava Hound. The multi-geared up Archer Tower went down. All right, going in towards this Fire Spitter compartment. These troops will hit this Gigabomb shortly. I like to watch them fly. Here they go. Looking up towards the Town Hall compartment. It looks very trapped. It has all the Tessels up there. Queen's off to the right. RC, excuse me. Off to the right side. Oh, that is the Queen. with the ability with the action figure. He recalls her. Throws her on the outside of the base, drops her down. 4 o'clock. 2 o'clock, excuse me. Troops are working in towards the town hall. Dragon Duke's there. Here's the town hall. For now, time though, it will be a defense. We'll see how much additional percentage she can manage to get before the time's over. Has 10 seconds. All right, ends up with an 88% 2-star. In. All right, coming in on a box base, bringing in throwers. As the Dragon Duke does have the jetpack on him, has the arrow, of course. A couple earthquakes. Let's see how he quakes out. Where he decides to quake out and take out in this base. All right, here we go. Here goes the quakes now. Here goes the arrow. See the Dragon Duke flying across. Gets the Revenge Tower. Nice. Took out the a lot of the core. Set up excellent pathing. Here comes the throwers right in at 10 o'clock, between 10 and 11 o'clock. Coming in straight towards that monolith compartment. All right, drop some Cocoa Loons in. All right, they're moving in now. Working on the monolith. Has the log launcher in behind the troops now. Open up some of those walls to push them in. All right, the walls are getting open just in time. Direct those troops. There you go. Has the king working over there. Working on a defensive hero at 1 o'clock. Finds a Tesla farm down here with the Dragon Duke. There you go. Walls are opened up all the way to the town hall area. Long shot locks onto the siege there, takes it out. Out comes a Super Yeti and a Super Valk going into the long shot now. He is fighting this fire spitter. He's aiming directly at his troops. Gets it down nice and early. Ice Golem pops. Takes down the long shot with the throwers. We're going to work onto the town hall right now. All right, revives the Dragon Duke. Has another revive spell. This is looking like a 3-star. Has a totem. Yeah, this will be a 3-star for sure. What a nice attack. 90% already. Has plenty of time. There we go. 2 more buildings. There we go. He has throwers as well. Has Rage Gem, both gems on the Warden. Has the jetpack. Waking out the core now. You should see the arrow go through and the Dragon Duke. There goes the arrow. Here comes the Dragon Duke in the opposite direction. Just gutted the core of that base. Wow, this is looking a good start right now. Let's see. Drops in the throwers. The town hall's going down here with the Queen and the Dragon Duke. Nice and early. All right, town hall is secured. Here comes the troops towards 9 o'clock. Pushing in towards that monolith compartment. Did find a tornado trap early on. All right, they're taking out the monolith. Drops the king over there at 9 o'clock. Trying to do still pushing down towards 1 o'clock there area. Drops an invis for him to try to get some additional value out of him. Takes out an air defense. All right, troops are coming down here into the scatter shot area. You have the snake bracelet on him and spiky ball. There it goes. Has good pathing. Has quite a bit of time. Seems like he has a lot of power. Let's see if he can get through the rest of this base. So as a recall, 2 totems, a freeze, and a poison spell to assist him. They could really use this 3-star. It's looking pretty good to me right now. See if they can maintain this power to get through the rest of the base. Still has a recall, probably to be used on the Dragon Duke. Drops a totem there. Troops are working around the outside to that last compartment area. It's 47 seconds, a lot of time. Revives the Dragon Duke. All right, freezes the Super Whiz Tower, the multi-geared Archer Tower. Drops another totem in the center of that compartment. And this is looking very good to me. Everything's staying healthy. It's definitely be a 3-star. Nice answer. Wow, excellent attack. Here's his army composition, and we'll get into the next hit. All right, let's see. OG equipment. Arrow coming with the E-Drags. Right here, arrow swings across right from 6 o'clock. Here comes in the E-Drags. Here drops a totem for that monolith. Goes to the Warden ability now. Drops a rage there. They can get out that monolith nice and early. All right, pushing in towards the town hall. Dealing with the CC. Queen's working her way up. She's getting low in health. Talking some super minions out of siege. Town hall goes down. Distracts the revenge tower there. He needs to get that down. Freezes it. Hopefully those E-Drags can take it down before it comes out of that freeze. Drops the totem down. It does lock onto that, but the revenge tower does remain up. Finally falls. Has some E-Drags working over 12. So it looks like this will be a defense, I think. Still going. Is that a minion archer? I just don't think he can get through the rest of the base. Close. Multi-archer tower, though. It's going to take out that drag on the bottom there, and I think now it'll take out this other one pretty quickly. All right, that's it. Ends up with a 91% 2-star. Good try. Vortex Lunatics going in right here on Saturn Esports. They're hoping to secure a 3-star here to tie up the stars. Starting out right here, 12. Got a Warden Walk going on. Bring in throwers. With both gems on the Warden. The furnace in behind the Warden, right, to assist. Drops the Skelly spell. Here comes the throwers in right at 1 o'clock. Push in right directly into the town hall compartment area. Open up some walls. Queen's working on the funnel to help push it in farther. Most of the throwers did go in. A couple went around with the Queen here on the outside. All right, revives the Dragon Duke. We're working towards the core. Has a totem down, distracting that Revenge Tower. Drops another one. Dragon Duke's onto the Revenge Tower. That's nice. Into the core of the base now. His Golem pops. Working on a Lava Hound. All right, Lava Pup's getting taken care of. Working around towards 6 o'clock now. The troops are coming down this compartment. Dragon Duke goes to ability, stunning all that area. Queen's working around. All right, they're heading in here. Get this multi down nice and early. Dragon Duke's working on some skelly traps. Ends up going down. These throwers need to get this geared up cannon down, which they do. They're moving up here towards 9. The warden unfortunately went down. Seems can the healers keep these throwers up? There's quite a bit of time left, 40 seconds. Still has the action figure, has the queen. Not looking terrible. All right, does the queen stay up with his ricochet cannon or go down? Ends up going down to the ricochet. That's 27 seconds. These throwers are trying to get through this wall. Finally open up the wall. They'll take down the ricochet. Does he have the time to get through the rest of this base? It's going to be close. Down to 12 seconds here. Has 4 buildings. Oh, 5 buildings to go because there's a Tesla there. All right. So it's going to be close. I think he's going to just time fell, but man, it's 98 right now. Yep. Ends up with a 98% 2-star. That's unfortunate. Almost got a 3-star. We have Yatin right here. He's coming with Root Riders. There's a few Valks. There's a Yeti to help support. OG equipment on the Dragon Duke. Queen has action figure Magic Mirror. Eternal Tome Rage Shim. Here goes the RC right here. There's the Electro Boots on her and the Haste File. All right. Work on this Expo. Drops an Invis. She goes to the Revenge Tower. Drops another Invis for her. We'll take down this Revenge Tower. Nice. Always nice to get that thing down early. Work on defensive hero right here. Goes to the Haste right now. Wants to push it in right here towards that lava launcher. Cures a lava launcher. Quakes out that area a little bit. Goes to Invis. Gets an multi-tower right here. Come in. Work on the Rage Tower. Finds a tornado trap. Drop another Invis. There we go. Come in right here at 9 o'clock. Drops in the Root Riders. Pushing in straight towards this town hall area. Throws down the thrower siege right there. Sending out some wall breakers and some giants for tanking. Queen's working around with them. And outside. Rage Tower goes off beyond the town hall. All right, Root Riders ran near the town hall area there. Goes the Warden ability to taking out the Ricochet Cannon. Move on to the Fire Spitter. Town hall is down. Troops are working around. I'm in this 12 o'clock compartment. Oh. Ooh, called the Dragon Dude. All right, drops the Dragon Dude now. Bring them in. Drop the totem for that air defense so the Dragon Dude can get to it. Well, it's not going to the air defense though, I think like he wanted. Yeah. Does have another totem he can deploy. Drops it for that air defense. They're just working around, but it's going to get hit by that monolith. That monolith's going to take it down pretty quickly. Dragon Dude goes down, does a little death damage, has the Queen still working around. And ends up with a 79% 2-star. Right, we do have the jetpack here. We have the arrow on the queen. Here you go. He drops a Yeti down here and a furnace. Waking out the core now. We see the arrow go through, and we'll see the Dragon Duke fly through as well. There you go. Takes out the Revenge Tower. Nice. Also sets us some nice pathing here for his throwers, which are down right now at 7 o'clock. All right, Dragon Duke's still working on the other side of the town hall. Does go over to the long shot. All right, gets the long shot down. It's working on a super wizard tower. Pushing in right here at the town hall. You have some fire spitters they're going into. Some of his troops walk around that compartment there, the walls there. They kind of split a little bit. All right, gets one of the fire spitters down. There's throwers here getting the other one. Good to get that down. Coming into this Inferno Tower scattershot area. Find a tornado trap in the core of the base. All right, that Inferno goes down. Work on a spell tower now. They're going to work on this expo. Troops are working around here towards 3 o'clock. Got some Yetis up at 11 o'clock, walking around the outside with the queen in behind. All right, has quite a bit of throwers. Doesn't want this warden to get in front of him, though. Needs this expo to go down. Got a couple boogers working on it. Yeti's still working around the outside. There is a monolith there. He does have a rage spell to use. And also a totem as well for that monolith, most likely. Troops are working around. Doesn't have much throwers left. Matter of fact, I think there's only one there, huh? Yeah, everybody's pushing up towards this monolith. Warden did get in front. Dropped a totem down. The warden does secure the monolith just in time before it goes down. Does he have enough to get through the rest of this base? Oh my. I don't know with that scatter shot there. As the throwers take down this storage, will be 99%. Does he have enough to get through this scatter shot? Working on the wall. That Super Yeti, I think he will. All right, has the king there too, low in health, but I think he did secure the 3-star. They will take the lead right here with this 3-star. There you go. After 8 attacks, 4 attacks apiece, tied on stars, 10-10. Vortex Lunatic just took the first lead in this match, 77.2% to 74%. Yeah, we're learning. We got throwers here. Saturn Esports looking to get a 3-star against Vortex Lunatic to take back the lead. Even if they do, Vortex Lunatic will have a chance on their last attack. Here he goes. Right at 12 o'clock, right in. Throws in some rockaloons. Flaking out the core area here. Here goes the arrow through the core. We'll see the Dragon Duke next, I believe. Nope, doesn't have the jetpack on the Dragon Duke. All right. All right, coming in right here. Gets the Revenge Tower secured. And then recalls. All right, here's the Dragon Duke at 3 o'clock. Setting up the funnel. Here comes in the throwers. All right, they're working their way. Dragon Duke's getting hit pretty hard right now. Goes the ability, stuns that whole area, finds a tornado trap. Has a lot of traps there. Does drop a totem spell. Still getting hit pretty hard though. All right. Troops are working around here. Queen's in there. She's low in health though. Seems like she's going to be all right. All right, pushing in towards this monolith. To secure the monolith, we're going to walk on here to the expo. There's a couple root riders in there, help open up some of the walls. Working on the long shot now. All right, taking down the storage. Now we'll move on to the town hall. Secure that. All right, pushing in towards this Revenge Tower. Dragon Duke's working over at 1 o'clock. All right, Warden goes down. Got some healers. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be a defense. Let's see. I just don't think they have enough. Maybe they do. Only has 20 seconds. All right, yeah, it's going to be defense. It's going to be a high percentage. 10 seconds left. Up to 92 percentile. We'll get this ricochet cannon, I believe. Dragon Duke's working too. One more throw. Oh, he doesn't get that ricochet cannon. Ends up with a 93% 2-star. Here's the last attack right here. We got Vortex Lunatic going in Saturn Esports. There he goes. Drops throwers right at 1 o'clock. We're getting started very nice and early in this attack. He is going the opposite from the town hall right here with his troops. Drops the Dragon Duke. Has original equipment on him. Right, has a log launcher selected. All right, troops are headed up here towards 12 o'clock. Drops in the log launcher about 11:50. Drops overgrowth down for pathing here on these throwers. Needs these troops to go around towards the town hall area. All right, the walls are getting opened up here. We're moving in. All right, the Revenge Tower does lock onto his troops. He throws the totem down. Pushing towards the core of this base. All right, Lava Hound pops right in the core. Has an ice golem right around to the town hall area. Sorry, it popped. All right, the Revenge Tower is doing some damage. Needs his town hall to go down. King goes to ability, working on the monolith here. Gonna secure the town hall. Pushing down. Work on this multi-inferno tower next. Revives the Dragon Duke. Working down. Up to 83% 2-star so far. All right, picking up some additional percentage. Has 40 seconds left of this attack. There's a few throwers that are working on the wall right now. Action figures getting that multi-archer tower. Looks like this might be a 3-star. Think he has enough here. Just has a few buildings left. Has the time. Yeah, this will be a 3-star. Wow. Vortex Lunatic came back to win this war from Saturn Esports. What a great war. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you can hit a like, I'd appreciate it. Catch you on the next one. Thank you, guys. Here's his army. You have a great day.